Hello, welcome everyone who is listening to my show. This is the radio show. Thank you for your choice in town. Thank you for logging on to the internet, to going on to YouTube, to go on to Cold Spit Render to watch the Chuck Stew Show. Thank you for subscribing. You people are my personal army, and we're going to get to my personal doctor after I interview myself by saying I am Chuck Stew, Dr. Pearl's Houston Book. Cats know him by name. Dogs know not to fuck with him. Women want to be with him. Men want to be him. He makes men want to be women. Dr. Pearl's Houston Book.
Yeah, it's your boy, Dr. Pearl's Houston Book here, straight from Cambridge University in London, England. And folks, this is the Chuck Stew Show, and I gotta tell you, this is one of the realest shows out here. You know, this is the reason I work. I get up at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I come out here and we perform this fucking show. And you know what? This is what makes life worth living. So, Chuck, how are you doing here?
You know, my philosophy is, Dr. Pearls, that we're on episode 5, too. This is actually going strong. We're getting a following here. I think because the Tucsonians are just tired of the government or let's say government's bullshit. They're tired of all the liberal fucking Nazi media bullshit. They're tired of the fucking Republicans shoving sticks up their asses. They want to hear something that's non-biased, non-liberal, non-fucking commercial. It's a bunch of bullshit. We promote our own shit. You put out the commercials on this show. We don't get fucking money thrown at us for promoting Uber driver or fucking Pontiac or bullshit.
Yeah. So
we're the people that the people want to listen to.
That's the thing. You know what? I've always ranted a long time going that democracy just doesn't work. Listen, because if you really think about it, we elect these congressional representatives who, in the end, just vote for what they want. You know, they don't vote for what the
lobbyists,
the people want. They don't vote for what their state wants. They think they think of some broad idea of what their state wants, and they vote that way. When in reality, it's not really how it works. And you know what? I was listening to NPR a couple days ago, and they were talking about how Jeb Bush, one of the presidential nominees, was talking shit about all the other nominees because they were missing votes in Congress, and how in turn, like 2 out of 3 times that Congress votes, people are missing. They're missing votes. So in reality, what are we voting for? We're voting for guys to fucking take vacations off and not go to fucking work? Hey, you know what? John McCain is in Arizona. John McCain's my senator, but he's only showing up to 1/3 of the fucking votes. How is Arizona making its fucking word out, putting his word out on these fucking national topics? If John McCain decides he only wants to show up to 1/3 of the fucking votes, like, it's bullshit.
And I want to say personally, from my deep right here in Chuck Stew's heart, I want to give a personal giant middle finger to fucking John McCain. I appreciate the fact that you were in a POW camp for 5 years. I'm not knocking you for that. I'm sure that must have been a living hell. And fucking Donald Trump's knocking you about that because of that shit that happened in the news this week saying, oh, I won't vote for anyone who was ever captured. But, motherfucker, you went after UFC. Why did you need to do that? John McCain, what the fuck was the point? No rules, no regulations, no fucking weight limits. Why did you have to go after it and say that was human cockfighting, quote unquote, and ruin it for the rest of us? I would have voted for you, but now Chuck Stew is telling all the Chuck Stewians to say, don't vote for this man if he's ever running for fucking president. Don't put your vote in the ballot box for John McCain.
Oh, okay, Chuck. All right, John McCain is not running for president again. It's not going to happen. And Mr. Chuck Stew is turning this into some MMA fucking title. But here's the thing. We're about 5 minutes into the show tonight, and we haven't even touched on the topic. And now, I want to tell you something, Chuck. I know you know what I'm talking about here. MTV, they just premiered a documentary, and it is titled White People.
Right.
And it is about white privilege in America. Now, I know you were very vocal about this subject, and I want to hear the Chuck Stew fucking anger. I want to hear that anger. I want to hear what you think about this fucking documentary. So
we got enough tape?
We got enough tape. We got hundreds of hours of tape, like, for you to go off. So just go off. Here we go. This is Chuck Stew about white people, the MTV documentary.
Because this is a radio show, for all the people who can't see, I'm taping up my fist right now as I'm pissed. White People, the documentary that was talking about white privilege. Where the fuck is my privilege? Because I have never seen it. Anyone that goes to fucking online, goes to Button Poetry, all you bunch of people are fucking assholes, because I'm sick to death of every fucking other race other than the fucking Caucasian race blaming the fucking white race for all their shortcomings in life. I'm fucking sick of it. Where the fuck you see me and Pearls use the book and my brother and my family living in fucking Beverly Hills, I can just go down to Wells Fargo and I have millions of dollars on my bank account like I'm fucking Kanye West or something, and I just, let me just go ahead and pull that out. I don't have problems paying my bills. I don't have fucking problems getting like a fucking possibility of a fucking eviction notice. I don't have anything that has to ever do with any I never, like fucking Mitt Romney, never worked a day in my life. So where exactly, and the dude who made this fucking thing is a Puerto Rican. Did you know that? The fucking director?
I did.
Dr. Pearls. Okay, so where do I start with this? For everyone who's listening to the show and you feel you're getting offended right now, I want you to just take a fucking hot blade and shove it up your ass. Because just like the feminazis, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. It's just all a fucking agenda. It's all a fucking plan for the liberals to become the new Nazis in our country. I mean, I never thought it would see the day, because Chuck Stew used to be a fucking liberal back when Chuck Stew was in high school. And coming out of high school, he's a fucking liberal, fighting for homosexual rights and fucking pro-choice for women and all that shit. I fucking learned a few things at my fucking age of 49. I just want all of you to understand what I'm saying here. When it comes to white privilege, okay, for anyone who wants to combat me in a debate on this, where the fuck is it? Because I'm looking around this apartment right now. I don't fucking see it. Pearls, you want to pull out my wallet? You want to pull out the money I don't have out of my cold dead wallet to see all the fucking privilege I have because I'm white? I'm guilty of being white? I just think the fucking people who make this such a big deal in our country, because the reason that it's on fucking MTV is because the fucking shit it became bloated and blew up on fucking Tumblr, just like the fucking feminist bullshit. Like there were like those fucking feminists in Canada pulled out alarm on men who were speaking in a fucking classroom about their rights and shit like that as men, and they had the audacity to do that shit. Like, if you're a feminist, like, and you want to listen to the Chuck Stew Show, we're not trying to personally attack you or anything. If you want to listen to the show, by all means. I'm not trying to fucking like take you and throw you away from the show, like make you not, fight against us and Dr. Pearls. I'm just saying, if you're a hyper feminist, why don't you just do the whole fucking world a favor and
We're a fucking beat, dude.
If you're a feminist,
Fuck a little kid, dude.
You do what?
We're fucking beat, dude.
Okay. Well, if
She looks alright. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not bad, dude.
Yeah. But the topic here is something that's very heated. It's
Sorry,
it's
go ahead.
fire.
Go ahead.
I'm sure you're pissed too. Dr. Pearls, because I know you have to be the level balanced man on the show. And we're not talking about feminism. We're talking about white privilege. Fucking minor threat. Guilty of being white. Like, how do you feel about the blacks, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, and everyone of any other race, the fucking Caribbean, fucking anything that has no white tone in it, blaming all of whitedom for all their fucking shortcomings and their problems? When was the last time that a fucking black man didn't achieve because of you?
Well, honestly, the thing is that as a white man, I have achieved things that, I haven't been given anything. To be honest, it's been quite the opposite. I can tell you, going into school, I know I received a lot less benefit than those that are minorities just because I'm...
Yeah, because you didn't have your own club. Just really quick, Dr. Pearls, fucking Pearls Houston Book here didn't have his own club because he's not a minority. They didn't pay for his fucking scholarship. They didn't show that they were willing to pay for his college because he was white. And I can't even get on fucking Medi-Cal and like all that a shit for disability because of my fucking skin color. Is that not racism?
Well, the thing is that I think that the country in general has become, they've kind of become like desensitized to that stuff. You know, like you think that like everyone has become just so accustomed to the fact that the white male is the majority in the country, and so therefore the white male has more opportunities than anyone else. When in reality, it's not really that way. Everyone really kind of has the same opportunities as everyone else. But it's kind of like it's cool to hate on the whites right now. It's cool, you know, because the thing is that, you know, all the cops that have been involved in these, you know, anti-black shootings, they've all been white. You know, that's just how it is, and that's sensational. You know, people want to see the headline that white cop kills black kid. You know, they want to see that. And so, as a white man, you know, I've kind of stayed in the background. I've kind of not been involved in all this activity. But it does kind of hurt that people are prejudicing against me just because I'm my skin color. You know, I didn't get the chance to choose that. You know, I didn't choose that I could be white. And I love all of minorities. You know, I married a fucking Mexican, for God's sake. Like,
I did too.
It's not like it's like a thing where I'm choosing to be prejudiced. You know, I have no ill will towards any minority. I love all people. But then again, I'm considered prejudiced because just what people automatically think of me when they look at me.
And Tumblr, because this is where all the evil in American society, first world, stems from, is fucking Tumblr. Fucking that or fucking Twitter. Okay, so everyone thinks I'm a chauvinist fucking male pig racist. That Chuck Stew, he doesn't give a shit. Like, okay, well, how about this? Like, fucking the girl that I was about to fucking last date, right? Pearls. That girl, fucking black. Okay? So, let's go to my favorite musician right now, Kendrick Lamar, who is black. My favorite show on television is the Eric Andre Show. From a fucking black guy. I mean, his fucking mother's Jewish, but he's still a black man. I mean, and we're even going to, like, the sport that I want to play right now, NBA, that's dominated by the blacks. Like, I've been nothing but indwelled in African-American culture, but it's because of fucking liberal fucks, and I'm not talking about, like, Jon Stewart or fucking Stephen Colbert. He pretends to be you pretend to be a Republican on his show, but he really was, like, a liberal. Like, that was that was an inside joke, for fans. But I'm just saying, like, you can't just put the white race into a fucking box. What do I, personally, have to do with slavery? Rob, or fucking Dr. Pearl, edit that out. Dr. Pearl's book, do you see anyone in here that's a slave? Do you see any black men fucking chained up in my closet here? Did I have anything to do with the fucking fact that, like, slavery happened?
No, sir, you didn't.
Well, I mean, apparently because of everyone that's been talking about in the media and Twitter right now, that I am. I'm guilty of being fucking white. I'm sorry if I said that already a bunch of times on this program. I didn't choose to be born with this skin color. I didn't choose to have fucking racial slurs thrown at me from the fucking people at my high school. I was the minority in high school. A minority is a fucking group of people that is less than the majority of the people who have that same skin color. Is that not correct?
You are correct, Chuck.
Pearls, go ahead and lead us into the first commercial break. What exactly? I mean, did you see the video? Like, did you see this documentary?
I did not specifically, but I did research about it, and I haven't had the chance to look at it yet, but I know what it's about.
I mean, well, why would you watch the movie? It's MTV. It's in 2015, MTV is a Who Gives a Shit channel. So we're gonna go ahead.
It should be called WGAS TV. Who Gives a Shit TV?
And VH1 is
Easy Bald 02 wants to meet me. Really? Maybe? Okay, we'll see what we got here.
We will be right back. You're hitting up chicks on the live on the. Not bad.
Are you looking for wait for 15 months for your woman? Well, then join POF, the best fucking website you can go on for online dating. It is by far the best place you can go for what you need. This is POF. Join us.
I want to.
Go ahead.
everybody to Mario Tennis University. We got the classes where you swat the ball. We got the classes where you learn to pick your character. We have everything that you need, and we'll only put you in debt into 120 grand. And everything that is good that has to do with tennis, if you want to be Serena Williams or that white man, then you will be the one in Mario Kart University. Mario Tennis University.
Woohoo! It's the motherfucking Chuck Stew show, you fucking old fucks. Fuck you!
This is the YouTube Radio Hour, After Hours with Chuck Stew. This is when we get to go through all the different things that's been going on this week, because we load up an episode every Friday night. Well, actually, it's recorded every Friday night. It's put up every Saturday night up on the Colt Spit Rampage on YouTube. We're starting to get a little bit of a following. Got a subscriber last week. Sent that message over to that dude from Bad Mouse Productions. I was thinking that he would want to come on the show, that he would want to put his input in for Obamacare and, the Affordable Care Act, and just different countries, how they deal with their healthcare system, socialized medicine, all of that. But I figured he'd come on the show because he doesn't have that many fans. I'm subscribed to his channel on YouTube, but I don't know what the hell is going on with him. I mean, I think it was pretty rude because Chuck Stew, on this show, we try to make everything non-biased and try to take everything from every angle possible, just like to put a little spice of extreme edge on it. But I just thought it was a bunch of cockadookie fucking bullshit. Thank you, Mr. James Rowe, for giving me that insult. Bad Mouse Productions. I don't even know what the hell that dude's name is or where the hell he lives. I'm assuming it's Britain. The other dude's in Scotland. So, this is the new After Hours with Chuck Stew. This one's just me. I like to do a little podcast right after we do the show. Talking about a really hard subject. Going over the freaking problems that we've been having in Tucson. Just ridiculous, over-the-top problems. And I made a little movement myself. I got to put a bumper sticker that I made off StickerPirate.com. Made my own custom bumper sticker with a little camera on it. And it says on there, stop the overwork. And under it in little quotations, stop the rampant overwork construction in Tucson, because it's all over the place. It costs about $1.6 billion to fill all the potholes in. I'm glad that they're filling in the potholes, but it is fucking ridiculous, and it really is. But I'm going to talk about some of the shit that's been going on this week. This is going to be a shoot. Just going to talk about different things that's been going on. Today is the 23rd of July. And this is going to be at the end of the show. This is After Hours with Chuck Stew. I just think it was a whole bunch of... A lot of good things happened. A lot of bad things happened. Me and my brother were driving around today because me and him both didn't have to work. He works down at the pizza shop down off Camino Seco in Harrison. And I'm still selling or setting up appointments for air conditioners. Also doing the Chuck Stew show. Thinking up on new ideas, which, we got the idea to do... white, what's it called, Caucasian, I forgot what it is. It's like where everybody thinks, called white privilege, where everyone, was always blaming the white man for everything, and always blaming anyone and anything that has any type of white skin, just placing their problems on top of that type of person, and, it's just a bunch of stupid racism. MTV came out with some video about it, and my brother watched it, and he said it was just a bunch of garbage. And I don't have to watch it. It's MTV. I mean, it's like a liberal, even though it is like, media driven, and when it comes to the media of reality TV shows and reality talk shows, like, I don't even know why anyone watches anything on MTV. I don't even know how they're still making money. It's that bad. But anyways, Chuck Stew doesn't support MTV. It never did. I'm all for the dead Kennedys. When I say MTV, get the fuck off the air now. I support that, and I support that wholeheartedly. But we were talking about that earlier. We were driving around for about an hour or so, hung out at my parents' house, didn't do shit like always. I just dropped my laundry off at my parents' because my mom's a very kind woman when it comes to doing laundry. She doesn't charge me. and to be able to go downstairs and do the laundry downstairs. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous because it's pretty expensive down there. I think to do one load, it's like $1 or $2. And if you have ever listened to the Chuck Stew show, you know Chuck Stew's a big damn Chuck cheap ass. But I've been going on a date with this girl, and she has just been the flowers of my eye. It's just been very nice, very loving. Something I've been praying for a very long time. Something I've been getting upset about for a very long time. Very long time. Ever since I broke up with douchebag fuckface. And, you know, but it wasn't actually that bad today. Me and my brother drove all the way down over the Prince, and we went down to my ex's house that she's living in now, and we both had a good laugh when we saw that the car I gave her is completely smashed in because she got in an accident, and for some reason, the person that she crashed into, I know she crashed because she was texting on her phone. So there you go, Chuck Stew, you put a second bumper sticker on your car that says, "Get off your damn cell phone when you're driving. Do not, if it is an emergency, pull over to the side of the road." It says that in the book when you go to the DMV. But Chuck Stew does not support the DMV, so fuck them too. I'm just saying it's in the rule book, and it annoys me when people text and drive. Hey, I have texted and drive every day, but I always tell myself, you know, Chuck, you got to put the phone down. So I put the phone down. But we had a good laugh. We drove by the house, and the whole front of her car smashed in. And if you don't know who this person is, Chuck Stew was dating a girl for 6 years, and we became fiancés, and then we got married, and that was a whole bunch of bucket of ridiculousness. But karma has finally shown up. God is not protecting her in these things, and financially she is getting screwed, and I would really love to jab it to her, but what's the point of talking to her when we've been broken up for 15 months? What's even the point? It's just that I saw the car was completely smashed in, and hopefully the next time she gets in an accident, the next person she crashes into, hopefully one of those big white semis will succeed in decapitating her. So, and then me and my new girlfriend, Chuck Stew owes everyone a Hornsby because I just fucked up. My phone ain't gonna go off, but Chuck Stew just messed up right there for the after hours. And just like what Pearl's Houston book said, my doctor personally sent me a text message today while me and my brother were driving around. I was answering the text messages, but I wasn't driving. I was in the passenger seat. And he said, "Well, Chuck, I think that you'd be able to get over this if you and your new girlfriend would fuck on her dead body." And I said, "Oh, man, I get why I pay you. I get it." And it was an all right time. We went all the way over to Jersey Mike's off of Speedway next to the Loft. If anyone doesn't know where that is, Loft is a recreation theater, reenactment theater. I don't know what it's a theater. You watch old films. I don't know what it's called, but we went over there, Jersey Mike's and Zia Records, and we went over there and I had Jersey Mike's for lunch, and it gave me a big stomach ache, but it was so good. I ate too much. I ate the whole dick, 6-inch. So, and my brother did too. I watched him eat it, and we talked about all the different conniving and awful things that Dr. Pearl's Houston X's ex-wife has been up to today. So we've been delving into that. But Chuck Stew, we just like to sit here, listen to the Stone Cold podcast, draw. I just made an artwork of my cat Presley in the form of he's sitting at a desk like what Chuck Stew does, my cat, and it has in bloody words the word Soma over it. If you don't know what Soma is, look that up on Wikipedia. And he is sitting up like Aleister Crowley with a magic genie's lamp. That's what I draw. That's what I drew last week. And Chuck Stew was actually having a pretty okay week. You know, I did have a panic attack. Chuck Stew has anxiety disorder. Like I said, I only made $6,000. I don't actually make that much money. Chuck Stew doesn't really believe in materialism. It just depends. I do buy a video or rent a video of like fighting, like UFC or like any type of fighting promotion, or like I really love watching shitty films. Me and Pearl's Houston Book do Trashorama every Friday. We just did our 50th viewing of Friday nights, kind of like what Mac and Dennis does on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They have a movie night in season 5, but Chuck Stew, it ain't no jive. We watched Jessica Rabbit, and that really, really shitty rapper was in it, and it was awesome because a girl kneed LP Dog in the dick, and he died, which had to be one of the shittiest, if not one of the greatest, endings to a character that Chuck Stew has ever seen. But you people want to hear about a little bit about the news. What's been going on? I mean, ISIS is making its own currency. Rush Limbaugh is still yakking off 4 hours a frickin' day on the AM in my car. I personally don't really like Rush Limbaugh all that much. I'm not keen on Republicans, really, just on a few individuals, but I think Republicans are part of the Illuminati and they're ruining our country. But to go ahead and wrap this up about the after hours of Chuck Stew, we just hit 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up right now. That when it comes to white people, just base them on individuals. Do not base them on the way their skin looks, because really that's, even though everybody says, oh, you can say whatever you want to a white man, it's not racism. It fucking is. Goodbye. Chuck Stew is live from Tucson. We are looking to...
The 520!
We are looking to become the next thing that everybody listens to.
The next thing that everybody listens to.
In Tucson. Pearls, how do you feel about white privilege in first world society?
Fuck whites.
I mean, I personally think that too. I'm proudly a self-hating white man.
I need another drink.
I need to get another drink too. We only had 10 each. So... Dr. Pearls, my personal doctor, stumbling around in the studio here. We only got 4 minutes for my final thought. Kids, treat everyone like an individual and don't base how you feel about them off of their skin color, because really, even if it's against a white kid, it's still classified as racism. I mean, fucking Dr. Pearls has got a goddamn cube inside of a fucking triangle on his shirt. But I'm not going to be biased against that because I respect the fact that his skin color is white.
Delta Q's, bitch!
Chuck Stew's being supported by nobody. I support the Chuck Stew show, so any sponsor who wants to think that they can come on my show and promote their shit can go ahead and sit on fucking 2 knives. So you can go ahead, and if ProJ texts us again about that stupid fucking party with that shitty rapper, he can go ahead and fucking shove vanilla ice cream up his bum. Pearls, that was my final thought. Base everybody of how you want to be treated. What do you think? Chris is kind of blurry, yeah, but
it's pretty hot though.
Kill the 30
this
seconds.
one. Dude, I gotta tell you, Liz on Big Brother, she's pretty fucking hot. I'd fuck the shit out of her. Yeah.
Well, if you turn it like this.
So yeah, about white privilege.
It's pretty good.
I'm white, and I like white women, but I also love Mexican women and black women to a certain extent. So don't hate on me because I'm white, because I love all of you. Especially if you're a woman with big titties or big ass. Like, I will fuck that. And I have no prejudice. I don't care. So we've got about a minute and a half. What is your final word for your fucking listeners?
What you said is.
Say it again.
When it comes to white privilege and this Puerto Rican dude who directed the movie, I just want you to go ahead and do what America should do with most programs that have to do with the fucking mainstream media news. Turn the fucking channel or turn the TV off, alright? That's what Chuck Stew was telling you. Go ahead and go. You can log into the Chuck Stew show. And I told you people to buy those bumper stickers that have to do with the traffic, but you people can do whatever you want. Chuck Stew loves all you. Dr. Pearls loves all of you. He'll get you the fucking morphine that you need. I will give you the fucking rage that you so endure. And yet you just love it so much when I rant about things that are happening in the media. Go ahead and log in, because we are going to be having, before this segment, the Chuck Stew After Hours, where it's just me talking. I rant on about a bunch of bullshit that's going on in my week because I heard Stone Cold do it in his fucking podcast. Puts out every week 2 fucking hours. I don't know why it's so entertaining, because he hardly talks about anything. But anyways, Chuck Stew does not support white privilege. If there's anyone who's trying to force feed and shove that down your throat, you can go ahead and tell them, look, dude, I ain't going to be your friend anymore. I ain't fucking working here. Or, fuck this apprenticeship at your fucking college. I'm not about this life. I'm about the fucking life of truth. So I just dropped some knowledge.